Hi guys, Mack here. How we doing? So I'm just walking the dog and I just thought I'd share with you what I plan to do with Operation Feel Fit going forward in regards to nutrition and diet. So since starting my health and fitness journey over 2 years ago now, I've had coaches upon coach, and all of them have taught different things. Most of them have taught you how to kind of eat what you want, but with counting your calories and your protein. When you look at coaches, the majority of them will do just that. They'll teach you how to use MyFitnessPal. The scanner on MyFitnessPal has changed now. It's not free anymore. I've just realised not long back. I think you get 10 goes when you change. If you change where you live to New Zealand or different parts, have a play about with it. It ends up giving you 10 free scans, and then you've got to start paying for it. In the UK, if you set it to UK, you don't get anything for free. You basically just got to get the paid plan, and then you can start scanning what you want. There is another app that's working for me still with the scan. It's called Lose It. It's very similar to MyFitnessPal. So when I'm counting calories, I just use that. But like I say, the majority of these trainers and coaches, they will get you to do that. Eat what you want within reason, but look at high protein. Make sure you get a high gram protein per day in your diet. And just kind of eat what you want within reason, as long as you stick within your calorie budget that you've been assigned. Calories and protein, that's all I basically focus on. And it does work that. And it is a very good way of doing it. However, and it is a big however, if you've been feeling tired and fatigued and not feeling the best, when doing it that way, when counting your calories, even if you're within your calorie budget and you're hitting your protein targets, sorry, I do apologise about the wind. It is a bit windy here today. It's probably catching on the video, and I do apologise. But when you're doing it like that, there's something called macros, which is your protein and your fats and things like that, your carbohydrates. But then there's also what's called macronutrients, which are also very important, and no one tends to talk about these. What micronutrients are is your vitamins and minerals, which are vital to help you feel good. And if you're not getting as many of them in as possible within your food intake, and counting calories, just focusing on purely protein and calorie intake, which is what these coaches do, a lot of them, you're neglecting a lot of the time these macronutrients, which is a bit of a downfall. Now, is it a big deal? Well, it is to some. It is to some. The reason I say it is to some is because if you're not healthy and you have been going through a bit of a hard time over the years, like myself, for example, I'm a lot better now, but go back a couple of years, even a year ago, I was struggling. I was feeling tired and fatigued quite a lot, and the reason for that is I was eating the wrong foods around the clock. So I noticed fasting helped me a lot, and I noticed that when I do sort my eating out and I eat better, I get juices and fruits in me, macronutrients, where I get my vitamins and minerals in there. I obviously feel a lot better, as well as getting my high protein in as well, of course, and exercise, going to the gym. A mixture of all that has helped me over the years. But for some people who aren't feeling tired and fatigued, but who just want to lose some weight and get in better shape, and they're not having any problems like kind of mentally, then the counting calories, just focus on purely on getting the protein in there and watching the calorie intake and staying within that budget, and obviously going to the gym, getting your steps in and what have you. That is more than enough for what you need. So like I say, for some people that's good, but for some people it's not. So some people might like the other style and approach, and there's, again, this is another style and approach that some of the coaches do, and some of the coaches swear by this, and it's more the high fat and high protein diet, where you cut out carbs and sugars. It's basically a bit like the carnivore diet, where you're cutting out all your sugars, all your carbs, and you're living off high fat meats, and you can have like eggs and stuff and cheese, a bit of cheese, and just mainly meats. So kind of like the Atkins diet and the carnivore diet. Now with this type of diet, it really helps people like me. Now I haven't tried this diet yet, and I know that it's going to help me so much. I already know that just from what other people are saying about this, but I am going to be trying it very soon, and it's going to be definitely going to have a place within Operation Field Fit, this diet. And it helps people like myself who've been feeling tired, fatigued, any type of anxiety, even depression and stuff like that. When you go on this diet, especially when you keep going to the gym, keep getting your steps in, keep exercising, and do the carnivore kind of diet, cut out sugars, cut out your carbs, just eat high protein. When you do that, it really helps people who are suffering mentally as well. So when I set Operation Field Fit up, by the way, I'm going to try that. Obviously, I just said that there. I'm going to try it and keep tuned on that. But when I build Operation Field Fit, I'm going to have different sections within there when it comes to teaching people how to do the nutrition. So I'm going to say to people, look, what's best for you? There's a few different options. You can go the calorie counting route, where you just focus on protein and calorie intake and kind of eat what you want within reason. Get your macros so you know how much calories to have, how much protein to have, and then go about your day-to-day fitness life. Get in the gym, do your exercises, get your steps in, make sure you get your steps in. Of course, you've got to make sure you get your steps in when you're on that calorie counting diet, because if you don't, then you could easily eat too much. You need to get them steps in, you need to go to the gym, you need to do your exercises, otherwise you'll basically stay where you're at. But like I say, if you're one of them people who you're like, well, I'm not suffering with tiredness and fatigue, I don't feel that bad, I just want to get in shape, and that's it, that calorie counting section would be great for you, because you can literally eat what you want. You can still have your burgers, you can still have your chips, you can still have your rice, you can still have your potato. You can eat really nice foods on that particular diet. If you come into Operation Field Fit and you were like, well, yeah, I'm feeling awful, I've been feeling really bad, like the way I've been feeling, then obviously I would recommend going on this high protein, low carb, no sugar diet, especially to begin with. You don't have to do it forever, but it's going to be something that you can start doing. Maybe do it for like 4 months, 5 months, and feel unbelievable, and you'll drop the weight like mad with this one. And then when you get down to the weight you want to be, you're not going to feel them things anymore. It's going to eradicate any feelings like tiredness, fatigue, all that stuff, the mental problems. It's all going to go away very quickly, and then when you get down to your ideal weight, you're going to be a lot more healthier, so you're not going to feel like that anyway when you get to that point. Then you can start introducing some carbs back into your diet, and you can start going on the calorie counting route, because ultimately that's where we want to be. We want to get to that stage where We all feel good mentally, we're going in the gym and we're staying healthy. When it comes to our nutrition, we want to be able to eat what we want. You don't want to be restricted. You don't want to have to just be a carnivore for the rest of your life. Well, I don't. Some people who've done the carnivore diet, right, they love it that much and they feel that good that they would just not go back to eating anything else. They just eat meat and that is it. If that's you, then that might be you. But it's not me. I love my food. So for me, it's like, you know, we want to get to that stage eventually. Even if you have to do the carnivore for 3, 4 months, 6 months, whatever, eventually we'll introduce carbs back in, because I believe it is healthy to have a bit of everything in moderation, you know. So we'll start then weighing the food, sticking to our calorie range. Again, no matter what you're doing with your nutrition side, you still have to make the effort to go in the gym. You know, lift them weights, get some cardio in, get your steps in. That's going to help you tremendously, just that alone, isn't it? But eventually, after coming off the carnivore, introducing carbs and stuff, you'll be weighing your food. But then after that, where you really want to get, and the end goal for everyone here at Operation Feel Fit will be to ditch them scales. See, you don't want to be weighing your food, not forever. But when you weigh your food and you go on the calorie counting section, it's going to teach you it's going to teach you what is in what in regards to food. So when you make a particular meal, with experience of calorie counting and weighing your food over a long period of time, you will automatically know, well, I know roughly what's in that, so you won't need to weigh. Eventually you won't need to weigh, and that is where we ultimately want to be. Healthy, fit, feeling really good, not having to weigh our food, because we've gone through the process of weighing the food and we know what's already in it roughly, and then we don't have to weigh exactly. That way we can even go out and eat what we want in restaurants and stuff and just know what's roughly in it, and then you can just be sensible and eat what you know you can eat and make the kind of foods that you enjoy to eat, all while staying active, being healthy, going in the gym, getting your steps in, and with experience you can eat what you want, and that's the end goal. But when you start maybe feeling a little bit tired and fatigued again after going just eating what you want, because it could happen where you just start going down a slippery slope again, you know, you can always then fall back on the carnivore kind of diet just to get yourself feeling really good, and you can get yourself feeling really, really good very, very quickly with this kind of diet. You just cut out all the sugars, you cut out all your carbs, and you just eat meat for a while, and then you drop the weight again. So and then you go the calorie counting route again, you know, if you need to. But like I say, with experience you won't need to calorie count, you won't need them scales, but it is a very, very, very good tool. And inside Operation Feel Fit we will have the trainer videos showing you how to weigh your food, stick with your calories. We'll have videos showing you how to cook really nice meals, high protein meals. Regardless of what we're doing, whether we're counting calories, we're on the carnivore, it's always going to be high protein, because it is essential to get your protein in you, okay? Especially when you go to the gym, which we're all doing. We're all going to the gym when we come over and join Operation Feel Fit. You're not going to get fit without going in the gym. But it is only 20% of what we do here. 80% is nutrition. 80% is nutrition. But fear not, when it comes to the nutrition, you're going to know what you're doing. You're going to know what you're doing, because there's going to be step-by-step videos showing you how to cook all these gorgeous meals, high protein meals. And like I say, whether you need to go on the carnivore for a certain period of time, depending on how you're feeling mentally and how good you want to feel, you might want to go on the carnivore for a period of time. Then you'll jump on the calorie counting. Ultimately we want to be eating what we want, what we like to eat, incorporating some of them carbs, because everything in moderation, like I say, you want to be there, you want to be counting your calories and weighing and eating anything you like. And then ultimately, after a time period of that, then you want to be just eating what you want, cooking what you want, what you like to eat, without the scales. But you're going to be over, like say, a 10-year period of going through this health and fitness journey. You're going to have phases of time where you're going to be jumping between all three. You're going to be jumping between all three. You might start to feel a bit shitty, so you'll jump on the carnivore. You might do that for 3 months. Then you'll go back to weighing your food again. Then you'll go back to not weighing your food. Or you might just go to carnivore and then not weighing your food, or kind of knowing what you're doing, because you've gone through that process where you've weighed your food for a period of time and you already know what's in it. Experience will get you there. So yeah, you'll probably just be jumping and going through different phases. Or you might just be crazy about carnivore, like some people are. They're just mad crazy about it and they just do that, and that is it, that's their life. I don't think I would be happy personally just living off meat like forever, and eggs and stuff, and avocado. But anyway, like I say, I'm going through this journey where I am going to try the carnivore and just eating meats, a bit like the Atkins diet, I suppose. But I'm going to show you the kind of meals that I'm getting taught to cook, because I'm going through a program myself, and I'll put it up on the videos, what I'm cooking, how I'm cooking it, and the really good videos that I produce will be getting saved and put in the members area for the new website that's getting built, operationfieldfit.com. So that's a little update. I'm trying it very, very soon. I don't know how long it's going to be until I go away again on my next offshore trip. But when I go offshore, I can still eat meats. Obviously there's a lot of meat options out there, and I can stay away from the chips, I can stay away from the potato. It is doable to do it out there as well. I haven't tried it out there yet. It probably will be tough doing it, and it's going to be tough staying away from all the desserts and stuff, but I take my protein bars with me, and really I really shouldn't even have a protein bar, because there's sugars in it and it's like a no-no. So we'll see how I get on, you know. I might have to just do 2 meals a day out there, skip breakfast, have 2 meals a day, and not have the protein bars, you know, or the protein shakes, just to have meat, a lot of it. And if I do that, I'll be getting enough protein in my system anyway, just from the actual real food. And that's what this diet's about. It's just about eating real food. I suppose the real food diet, you could call it. But anyway, it's all happening, guys. Feeling good, I'm looking good. I'll see you in the next video.